G'day, welcome back to our Discover the World starting from Australia as we continue to have issues. So we've just updated the line from Italy to South America. I think I've made a mistake there, thinking about it since I last played. I actually do need the two lines. I need that. And I need it as soon as possible. Now, I've got 4,000 before that becomes a problem, and you can see there's red coming all the way from Melbourne there. So I'm going to try and sell lines that are going to get me there. So we're going to completely disconnect Antarctica. And that line's going to cost me 37. So we're going to wait very patiently and hope that that's good. I was going to say I'm playing chicken with some of these like complaining places. By the way, that is the most annoying thing in this game. If you're trying to build a line and you move the mouse keys, if you don't drag with the screen instead you move the mouse keys, it takes you back to the central point. Well, that guy's beaten me. Alright, I'm gonna force because I don't think I can keep waiting, so I'm gonna sell this line because I don't need it. It's a secondary line that can survive without for at least a little while. And we're going to build it. That we are paused, so that first plane, tell him to get upgraded. He's not taking anyone? He's taking 27 people? The majority of people here are Sao Paulo, right? Why aren't they not going on this guy? Try that again. Makes no sense. Sao Paulo's right here. I'll have to keep just adding planes to it to see if they figure it out. Like, you've taken 33 people. Like, what 33 people are deemed that that's the closest point to Sao Paulo? There's nothing I can do if they're not just gonna, like, meet me halfway and actually travel to the city that... Because, assumably, people aren't then gonna take this plane, because it's now not the one closer to Sao Paulo, or Buenos Aires. Plus. Just upgrade him for a second. Sort that out. Back in a minute. These guys are red. But... $186. So, I mean, some of them are starting to shift. This one of the problems, these planes here, these guys need to be bigger. I need to get more people there faster. That'll clean that guy out a bit more. It does mean that we're going to be dropping more people onto Rome, but those people will be able to be shifted out a lot faster. Alright, I'm going to buy fifth plane. Again, he's just green. He's taking somebody. That city is still only 1,000. Yeah. $200, I mean, some. It's really what this guy does when he comes back. Like, once they come back, have they like properly reconfigured? Or is it just that all of these people are like, you know what, I was told that I'm going this way, so I'm not going to correct to a shorter route. Because really, no one should be now taking the north, except for people heading to the north. Yeah, everyone's not happy. Gladly reduce the amount of people on the network. I mean, give us, how's our, like, ending here going? He's still got 6,000 to clear. I mean, what I could do is just cut off Melbourne from the rest of the world, too. And let them, let them try and figure it out. Now it's a little better. That's significantly worse. But part of that, is that going to be people that just got delivered? No. So let's take one of these green planes. And let's jump back up here and we'll say 5 and upgrade him. It's so disheartening. I don't know if it's just because I'm connecting. It's just because these people have just been sitting there the whole time. It's given me just enough time for that guy to get across. Yeah, I know you're patiently waiting. He's still taking full plights. The thing is as well, and this is the big thing, the network's not getting any better. Like, I haven't opened a single country. Excuse me. I mean, it's almost like, feels like what I have to do is flip this back around the other way and just say, like, alright, cancel Rome, everyone has to go to Melbourne again. And just sort of, like, allow all these people to bounce back and forth through the network. It'll be a test of what this guy does. Just gonna wait, apparently. But he shouldn't be, because I think there's a smaller plane on this route. There's 2 smaller planes. I would have thought that they weren't working in rhythm with each other. Because of that. So what I'm hopeful is happening right now is these guys are leaving with the new passengers that have arrived. Everyone who... come on, there we go. Good. Everyone who is new to this airport. Why are you so... Oh, because you want to go here. Everyone who's arriving new, fresh as a traveler that's only just started their journey in the last 10 minutes or so, they are being taken by these lower guys. Anyone who was already there is saying, no, I was being told I was going through the north. So potentially it's actually helping me, because otherwise no one would be going through the north and everyone would be going through the south, because these two cities, and I'm pretty sure Lima and Rio de Janeiro, are all in the south. So potentially we're actually cutting more guys out. Because you can see these guys aren't taking full planes. Those guys are. But the guys that are taking full planes won't, like, are basically working on a maximum amount. That will eventually run out. Why are you overloaded? Why do you have one? No, you don't. Okay. Now, is this... It's Jakarta to... No, it's Port Moresby to Jakarta. Okay, good. So what I can do is I can sell that plane, and then I can tell him to buy that plane, and he'll leave from there. I'm surprised that so many people are making it that far now. And why that's become the logjam of this. Maybe it's just because this route is shorter than that route. Yeah, so again, we're gonna sell that guy. Buy that guy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell that guy, and then I'm just gonna leave them with 3 planes. This route here, we've got that one last plane. But the good thing is that you can see that we've got red planes from both of those coming up. Now, not great for Rome in terms of the amount of people Rome's having to take on. I'm going to sell that guy just because he's the 5-seater. So I think this is going to flood again. Yeah, so sell that guy. Go back on this route. Buy him. Buy him. And there we go. So 600. So that now means that we are seeing a lot more new passengers. Get out of here. And even... So not to mention that I still haven't, like, addressed some of these poor guys that we've completely disconnected for a while here. Namely these ones. That's going to cost me 4,000. That's going to cost me 6. You get over it, buddy. And I know what I need to do is just upgrade these planes. Because this is going to happen every single time one of these planes comes. But there we go. Giving them a break for a minute. Cost of 800. Melbourne watch. Almost done. So Rome has been hanging on by a thread for a very long time. But a lot of it is, you can see, this is a beautiful thing. This is 500 people leaving Rome because they've made that journey. We do have a plane sitting there still. There we go. It's waiting for that distance gap. So a little bit more rhythm between when the two of these lines are coming and taking away people. I mean, really, I could try and even go to another city, have a third city that also goes through Rome. It's crazy that they're all going through Rome, but more it's just trying to clean out Rome at the moment. Yes. Okay. Now if we can survive just a brief moment with no money. Goodness, we should get a bunch of money. Sweating us out here. $17,000, which wasn't that much money really, was it, for how much I spent? Question really as well is how much do I actually have to worry about these guys down here? I hate that I can't click on that guy from that far out. It's such a big airport, that one. It's so expensive. I don't think that they're a current issue. I think that we've got way more important things that we need to spend that money on. Namely, the first one is I want to upgrade Rome, though that number is going down. Slowly, and I mean 2 planes just left, and this next plane's not till all the way back there, so it may not really be the case. I'd probably sleep better at night if I had that. It's a level 10 airport. Because the question mark is, I'd love to open Oman. I'd love to get moving and get the next countries and try and like actually solve this problem permanently. But I can't really abandon Rome. Okay, how are we doing, Melbourne? Melbourne's done. Okay, there are no more planes coming through the network. So places like Karachi and Bangkok and Port Moresby that have just been taking an absolute belting because of constantly pushing this large amount of people, they're almost done. See how many planes are just going on that route there. Bangkok, you don't have much longer to go. Alright. That's right, there's someone sitting there, so he should clear that out in a second. But he didn't clear it out. Well, no, he did clear it out a fair bit. I think this has to be my next move. Upgrade this airport. And it gives me, like, you can see that these two lines, I think, are doing a pretty good job of holding it steady. Like, they're not, it's not getting better, but it's not getting worse at any sort of rate. So if I can up that by further 10,000, then we might actually be able to live for a little bit here without just sitting there clock watching Rome. It's such a expensive journey to connect these three guys, and then they actually want to talk to each other, I think, more than anything else. This guy's got a lot of like passengers that have been stranded in Antarctica for a few months. Tell you what, I'm going to bring in Oman. It's going to be my one thing that we're going to try and achieve today. And that's a 500 person airport on the main line coming down South America. These guys have done really well to just not have complaints. It's amazing to see that it's now sitting. Wow, no, just did a great job clearing a whole bunch of people out. There's 3 planes left. Alright, give me 15,000 and I'll open up Oman. Bangkok again, just sort of... And you can see there's at least 5, 6, 7, 8 more red planes to go. Alright, so Oman, we're going to connect to Karachi. And I'm going to connect it to Ryder. So I'm going to upgrade it to spend some money on its planes as well. No. Iran's looking pretty nasty at the moment. It's the last of these red planes. You can see that's all green there. So that's just then back to regular broadcasting after that. Because all of this is India. It's not actually heading over to South America. Alright, so that should be enough that we can get that connection made too. Hopefully should help Karachi. Because it means that this super busy route isn't going to be its only way out. And to continue this, we need to connect Cairo to Ryder. And we're finally going to get a little bit more Africa as well. Once we're done with this. I mean, in fairness, Tehran should be a late airport. It's not going up, and that's the big thing to take away here, is that it is sitting just above 20,000, but it's at a much more manageable rate that we can try and take care of it. The problem is then going to become once these planes aren't red anymore. Like once there's people not heading to the north part of South America anymore and everyone wants to go to the south, that's where that's going to backlog. That's really what we're now racing against time to beat. But we are... So let's start to fix these guys up too. That's what, 17,000. We've still got red planes coming out of Port Moresby, but Port Moresby is almost completely cleared out. If we look here, you can see that that's now just sort of its day-to-day travel. Gladly. Happy to help. So with that huge boost in money, I guess let's reconnect this guy. It will give him 4 planes at 4. The problem's going to be that this guy has now got the green light that he can dump his entire inventory this way. And those guys can't handle it. It's hard to gauge all of these complaints that we're getting because I don't want to upgrade the network, because we know that once they bought Moresby's emptied here, then Indonesia should get empty, then Bangkok should get further empty. Bangkok's only a 7. We can make that an 8. Alright, and let's bring in Tunisia. We want to trade 20,000. It's going up, slowly going up though. It's going up in a way that we have time to prepare for it. Suriname. So we're sort of now working up this point. Also wouldn't be bad. Okay, so this guy can go that way. This guy can go that way as well. You can see that this north line isn't taking full planes up anymore. And what that would be is that the majority of people are coming from the south. And Brasilia's not got that many to send up. The planes are still red from Brasilia, but we're pretty close to capturing everyone wanting to go that way. Still looking real clean. And the question is, are these top planes still getting rid of full plane loads? They are. Okay, so we can now bring in Suriname. I feel like there's more to this guy than that. There's an option here where we can do this route. We'll actually get rid of this, get rid of that flight path. Actually, we do want to do that, I think. So what I want to do is get rid of that flight path. I want to add this flight path. I'm then going to spend a little bit of time catering this path. Not what I meant. Sort of the level I want, but now I have to, what, I can't, can I upgrade everyone to the same level? No, I just upgrade him beyond it. Let's sell that one plane. And then upgrade them. So we've got 4 planes of decent speed from here to there. Then what we're going to do is, that is going to be our new path. And that's how you're going to get down here. So we've just shortened that route again. But it's more expensive to rebuild. But long term, I mean, long term we want to be getting rid of that anyway. Long term, the question is Rome going down in numbers? It's not. We can almost just flat afford it. So what I'll do is I'll build it. No one's going to be interested in this route for a little bit. So I'm just going to buy the planes. I'm going to let the planes space themselves, and then I'll sell the other one. Because the only people that would be using this line at the moment would be people going directly to Suriname, as opposed to all the way down here. Unlike every other time we've done this, we've actually got a chance to sort of prepare here. So I don't think there's any harm in making sure that route is well catered to. Curious if anyone took these planes. Surely not. Be 4 people. So again, we'll just give them a second. I just want to wait for these guys to... well, I want to upgrade them. And then I want to see them spaced across the line correctly, which is what they're currently doing. It's gone down to 19,000, but as that guy starts to arrive back this way, we're going to say goodbye to that route. What we're hopefully going to see is this plane come back out red. There we go. So that should now mean that's a slightly shorter route than all the way down here, which will mean that the long-term roam should start to pull that down as well. These guys are very thankful. Alright, so let's just quickly connect Da Nang, and then we will call it a day. An optimistic finish there. We're making some good money, and also being donated a whole lot of money. We gained 2 countries there. But progress is happening, and these guys in Antarctica haven't complained about the shift they're doing too. So any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below, and until next time, catch you later. See ya.